Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel General Hospital Official. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. At last! Drew and Willow's storyline on General Hospital may be coming to an end as she enters unknown territory. Michael and Willow haven't been a couple since the first episode of General Hospital, but they've been a part of each other's life since she first arrived in Port Charles. They met almost immediately during grief therapy and became good friends as they shared their separate sorrows for their children. They had no idea their lost children would cross paths in the way they did, and the big Jonah/Wiley reveal only brought them closer together than ever. Michael has now gone to Germany for burn treatment, leaving Willow to raise their children alone. Drew, seemingly by her side, is fighting for Willow against his own family. As Caitlin McMullen told Soap Opera Digest, Michael's departure leaves a lot of concerns for me, like, what would Willow's life be like without Michael? How will that make her feel? What might this lead to? It's definitely unfamiliar territory. Willow was unable to withstand Drew's pull when Michael was present. And part of that could have been the attraction of desiring something we can't, or shouldn't, have. Trying to keep a lid on desire, like a boiling pot on the stove, causes pressure to build up inside until it eventually bubbles out. But take off the lid, and everything calms down. Michael's gone. Willow and Drew's secret is revealed. Now, when Willow reflects on everything that has happened and considers what it means to move on without Michael, she may discover she isn't really into Drew. He was simply there as she and Michael dodged their own troubles. Drew's dispute with his own family over her and Michael's children is producing more drama than necessary, especially because the Quartermaines are more concerned with Drew than Willow. That's something she's well aware of, having just informed Chase how terrible it is that Drew's family is ostracizing him as a result of everything that has happened between them and Michael. Is it actually worth it? Is Drew actually worth it? Willow may eventually conclude that the answer to both of those questions is no. And life without Michael may simply lead to life without Drew. Why it's time for Ava to take custody of Avery on General Hospital. Avery needs a stable home, and Ava is the greatest option for now. Will she get custody? On General Hospital, Sunny and Ava have gone through one custody fight after another. Avery has spent the majority of her life in transit. It's time for her to settle down somewhere, and right now, it appears that her mother is the greatest option. Mommy and me Ava can be a bit of a train wreck and has committed a number of felonies. In actuality, she probably belongs in prison. The art dealer has a tender side. She sincerely loved Nicholas when they were together, and she looks after her friends. Her children are everything to her. She and Kiki had disagreements, but she was distraught when her daughter was killed. She never quite recovered and will continue to lament her. Ava has one kid left and will do anything to keep her safe. Understandably, she is concerned about Avery under Sunny's care. He leads a risky life, and the idea of their daughter being caught in the crossfire is terrifying. She understands that Avery requires a stable home, and moving her around is stressful for the girl. Plus, Avery adores her mother and hasn't seen her in a long time. This would be upsetting to any child. Ava will never be elected Mother of the Year, but she is the finest option right now. Daddy dearest Sunny loves his daughter just as much as he does all of his other children. He strives to be a decent father, but a crime boss isn't exactly the best father. His children are frequently injured as a result of his job. He shot his son Dante, blew up Morgan's car, and just lit Michael on fire. Any mother wouldn't want her child with him. Following Michael's incident, Ava is more adamant than ever that Avery should accompany her. She is unaware of Sunny's cardiac condition. He has collapsed on multiple occasions and requires medical attention. Thankfully, his daughter was not present to witness it. He's keeping his condition a secret because he doesn't want his family or Ava to use it against him in their custody struggle. He is being treated in Los Angeles, so nobody will know. Avery is currently at Carly's with her sister Donna, but Carly is not present. She traveled to a burn center in Germany with Michael, with nannies probably looking after the girls. So Sunny is keeping Avery away from her mother while no parent is present. Neither Sunny nor Ava are the best parents Port Charles has ever known. However, at this stage, it is more appropriate for their daughter to be cared for by her mother. Do you believe Ava should have custody of Avery? Please let us know in the comments. Rena Sofer and Vanessa Marcil join forces on General Hospital, reuniting Lois and Brenda. According to General Hospital spoilers, Lois Cerullo and Brenda Barrett haven't been in Port Charles in a long time, but the two still communicate. Interestingly, the characters' actors, Vanessa Marcil and Rena Sofer, appear to be in touch and have lately announced a delightful collaboration. General Hospital spoilers, Rena Sofer and Vanessa Marcil announce L&B tour on social media. Sofer shared a video on Instagram announcing an L&B tour in collaboration with Coastal Entertainment, which will take place from Saturday, March 29th to Sunday, March 30th. The music added to the reel was Tonight by the Black Eyed Peas. On Saturday, March 29th, the women will make their first stop on this fan event tour at Governor's Comedy Club in Levittown, New York. Marcil and Sofer will entertain fans with an afternoon of humor, GH stories, and much more. There will be VIP tickets available for a meet and greet, photo opportunities, and signatures. Everything gets started around 12 o'clock. Marcil and Sofer will then visit Saks Place in Astoria, New York on Saturday night for a special dinner and karaoke party with fans, which begins at 5 p.m. On Sunday, March 30th, Marcil and Sofer will reunite for a fan event and photo ops at the Stress Factor in New Brunswick, New Jersey. Fans can purchase VIP tickets for a meet and greet, autograph session, and photo opportunity. Rena Sofer and Vanessa Marcil's L&B tour. Additional information. The wonderful thing about Marcil and Sofer collaborating on this fan tour full of fun events is that they've been good friends for a long time, so they'll most likely share some interesting stories from their GH days as well as their post-Port Charles days. For additional information or to order tickets, visit the Coastal Entertainment Productions website, navigate to the events section, and scroll down to see all of Marcil and Sofer's L&B tour dates. The corridors of the General Hospital were alive with unspoken tension, the kind that comes with life-altering decisions and unexpected goodbyes. Carly Spencer stood near the nurse's station, her expression a mixture of determination and concern. She had always been a force of nature, but now there was something new about her, a fragility that only surfaced when her family was threatened. Michael, her son, had suffered a tragic twist of fate. The explosion at his father's penthouse had left him with severe burns that would require the most advanced treatment to recover correctly. Michael's father, Sonny Corinthos, had been the original target, but the consequences of that fatal moment had spread far and wide. The catastrophe had devastated the Corinthos family, and Michael's future now rested on a cutting-edge medical facility in Germany. As Carly spoke with Dr. Portia Robinson, who had been painstakingly arranging Michael's treatment, Sonny and Willow joined the conversation. Portia's tone was calm but forceful as she explained the possibilities, her medical knowledge guiding each word. Michael, who had been drugged for the majority of his hospital stay, had just awoken when the topic turned to his treatment plan. "We've identified a facility in Germany," Portia stated, her voice firm. "They specialize in advanced burn care and have had great success with cases like Michael's. If we act quickly, we can get him transported within the next 48 hours. Michael, still sleepy, gazed at his mother. "Germany?" he murmured. "That's a long way from home." Carly crouched next to his bed, her hand covering his. "It is, but it's the best place for you right now," she explained, her voice breaking slightly. "I will be with you every step of the way. You are not doing this alone." Sonny crossed his arms, his defensive instincts on full alert. "How did you plan all of this so quickly?" he queried Carly, his tone tinted with skepticism. Carly's visage darkened somewhat, but she remained focused on Michael. "I made a call," she answered simply, but her words hinted at anything more. In actuality, she had contacted Jack Brennan, an old acquaintance with high-level contacts. Jack had not only secured Michael a slot at the facility, but he had also arranged for a private plane to fly him there. "Jack?" Sonny pressed, his brow furrowed. "What does he want in return?" Carly's eyes blazed. "Nothing that concerns you," she responded curtly. "Right now, all that matters is getting Michael the care he needs." Willow, who had been standing quietly by the doorway, eventually spoke up. "Michael needs this," she continued, her voice quiet but forceful. "If Germany is where he has the best chance, then that's where he should go." The room fell silent as everyone pondered her comments. Carly's conviction was solid, and it was evident she would not accept no for an answer. Within hours, the plans were finalized, and Carly prepared to leave Port Charles with her son. The journey to Germany was peaceful, with Michael sleeping under the watchful supervision of the medical team that accompanied them. Carly sat by his side, her mind racing with anticipation for what lied next. While she had assured everyone in Port Charles that she would return shortly, the reality was far more convoluted. Back home, there were loose ends to tie up, family issues, relationships to restore, and questions to answer. Carly's youngest daughter, Donna, and her eldest, Jocelyn, both needed her. Jocelyn, in particular, had voiced her misgivings. "Mom, you can't just drop everything," Jocelyn stated during a tense conversation before Carly left. "Michael needs you, but so do we." "I'll be back," Carly assured, but the words seemed empty. She was aware that her absence would be felt, but she also understood that Michael's recuperation must come first. Meanwhile, back in Port Charles, the consequences of Carly's decision were already being felt. Sonny was managing the aftermath of the explosion while keeping an eye on his other children. The attack on his penthouse sparked concerns about his foe's readiness to target his family. He could not shake the sensation that more trouble was on the way. Jocelyn, for her part, was dealing with her own issues. Her relationship with Dex Heller had deteriorated, and Carly's leaving further exacerbated her distress. "Why must everything go apart at once?" she told Trina Robinson during a late-night phone chat. "It's not falling apart," Trina assured her. "Your mother is doing what she believes is best for Michael. And you have more strength than you realize." Michael's treatment began in Germany, and the days turned into weeks. The facility was cutting edge, and the staff's knowledge was clear during each contact. Carly remained by Michael's side, providing a steady source of comfort. Nonetheless, even as she focused on her son's recuperation, her thoughts frequently returned to Port Charles. Jack Brennan's role in Michael's move had not been without consequences, and Carly knew it was only a matter of time before he made his intentions known. For the time being, she put those thoughts to the back of her mind. Michael's health was her top responsibility, and she would not let anything distract her from it. Michael made modest but steady progress as the weeks evolved into months. He regained strength, both physically and mentally, and Carly saw flashes of the son she knew so well. Their friendship became stronger throughout this time, forged in the fire of adversity and resilience. Back home, however, the issue became more difficult. Sonny's inquiry into the explosion revealed disturbing details about the forces threatening his family. Jocelyn was drawn into the turmoil as well, and her friendship with Dex became a source of friction among the Corinthos family. When Carly finally returned to Port Charles, she was met with a mixture of relief and worry. Her experience in Germany had transformed her, giving her a fresh perspective on what was actually important. However, the struggles she faced at home were far from ended. From Jack's persistent demands to Sonny's continuous conflicts, Carly's journey was far from over. One thing never changed: Carly's undying affection for her family. Whether in Germany, Port Charles, or somewhere in between, she was always willing to battle for the people she cared about. As the drama progressed, one thing became clear: Carly Spencer was far from finished making her imprint on the world of General Hospital. Natalia Livingston, a soap opera alum, has started her own business with her children. Natalia Livingston is experiencing a period of great excitement. The actress, who is best known to soap fans for her roles as Emily and Rebecca on General Hospital and Taylor on Days of Our Lives, has recently founded a small business with her children, Colette, 6, and John Huxley, 4. "My children and I started an Etsy shop selling nursery and children's room wall art prints, as well as other items," the mother of 2 announced on January 25th. "We're super excited and would love for you to check it out at Bunny Bow Prints." In the video that accompanied her announcement, Livingston recounted how she and her children, Coco and Hux, spent the greater part of a year curating and developing the photos using Canva, a graphic design company. The trio's artwork depicts charming aquatic life, woodland critters, agricultural animals, safari dwellers, and more. The vibrant wall art is available in two styles, adorable cartoon-style creatures and a chinoiserie aesthetic influenced by traditional Chinese artwork. In addition to wall art, Livingston sells thank you cards. Customers who purchase an image receive a digital file that they can subsequently print in a variety of sizes. Along with her announcement, the Daytime Emmy winner provided her fans an inside glimpse at some of the adorable behind-the-scenes mayhem and outtakes that went into announcing her passion project. In a follow-up post, Livingston, who now lives in Atlanta with her children and husband Matt Aldag, acknowledged that it took her 30 takes to complete the brief video. As I continue to share, I'd like to let you know that nothing in my life is as neatly curated as it appears. I believe that's the true beauty of it, of us all, she said. I'll try to show the prints in a curated setting so you can see how adorable they are, but I'll also incorporate some realism and humanity where possible. I really like the idea of beautiful chaos and completely flawed. Livingston pledged to publish more frequently as she grows bunny bow prints and learns how to use social media. I am quite excited about this tiny business. Coco, Hux, and I worked very hard on it, she explained. General Hospital spoilers, OMG. GH's new power couple revealed, see here. A new love story is boiling beneath the surface. General Hospital spoilers suggest that Molly Lansing Davis and Cody Bell's jailhouse banter could conclude on a love note. Their recent verbal battle in the bars has heated up, but there may be more to it than just animosity. Will they fall love each other while fighting? Let's find out. General Hospital spoilers, from foes to lovers? According to General Hospital teasers, Molly is single and ready for a new beginning after her breakup with TJ Ashford. Will Cody be the one to help her move on? After all, their fiery exchanges might produce the kind of spark that fans crave. It might be a hot affair or a one-night stand. How about a whole opposites attract love story? Meanwhile, Cody has a complex romantic history of his own. His expectations for a future with Sasha Gilmore Corbin were dashed when their cousin Link was revealed. It left a large hole in Cody's heart, and he sought to rediscover himself. But hey, Molly's attractive personality and no-nonsense approach could be exactly what our man needs. At the very least, their blossoming bond may develop into a light-hearted friendship. Talk about a connection built on witty banter and rough love. As Cody's love life remains a hot issue, Josh Kelly recently hinted at the prospect of his character dating Lulu. Cody and Tracy Quartermaine romance, anyone? With Dante Falconeri in the picture, he remarked, "Oh, I'd love to see an awkward love triangle." Kelly also seemed optimistic about a potential Tracy Quartermaine romance. He explained that Cody may try to trick Tracy at first, but they will eventually build a true connection. The GH viewers are well aware that Port Charles thrives on intricate love stories. With Cody's future becoming more chaotic than ever, Molly's presence can keep him from breaking apart. After all, Cody is in dire need of a distraction from his past, and the thought of pairing these two polar opposites is certainly appealing. We can't wait to see if Molly and Cody will embrace the from foe to lovers cliché or become friends who constantly mock each other. Surprises, scams, and stranglings on GH on Wednesday, January 29th. General Hospital spoilers and updates for Wednesday, January 29th, 2025 reveal shocks, frauds, and stranglings. Sasha Corbin is stunned by Jason Morgan's question, Gio Palmieri suspects a ruse, and Valentine Cassadine strangles Jack Brennan. General Hospital spoilers, surprises, following Sasha's unexpected pregnancy revelation at the Quartermaine house, further surprises await her. She's surprised and probably disturbed that Jason deduced Michael Corinthos is the baby's father. Jason and Sasha are outdoors in the dark, and Jason asks her whether Michael knows he's the father. Tracy Quartermaine believes Sasha is pregnant by her cousin Cody Bell and has told her so, to which she has responded that it is none of her business. That single news flash undoubtedly provided Jason with all of the information he needed to conclude that Sasha's baby is Michael's. GH spoilers, scams elsewhere, Gio approaches Emma Scorpio Drake, who clearly has something odd going on. She appears surprised when Gio looks her in the eyes and asks if she's sure this isn't simply a ruse to earn extra money. Emma is so sly that you question if she's a Scorpio or a Drake, a Cassadine or a Phazon. Emma is clearly surprised that Gio appears to have figured out her intentions and her involvement in them. General Hospital spoilers, Lulu Spencer catches up with Anna Devane, and it appears that she is discussing Cyrus Renault. She tells Anna that whenever he's around, bad things happen, which is why she knew she needed to leave Turning Woods when she awoke from her coma. Anna is interrogating people about the Digitalis case and how it relates to the murders of Dex Heller and others. Of course, it will be more difficult now that Jocelyn Jacks has exploded at the PCPD, enraged that Anna did not arrest him while he was being questioned. However, anything Lulu can tell Anna about what she may have overheard him say while playing comatose could be a clue. Cody is taken aback when he wonders what Tracy's excuse is. This time there's a strong chance he's taken aback by Sasha disclosing her pregnancy and Tracy blaming him. He and Sasha never had intercourse before Holly Sutton revealed that they were first cousins. That was never seen on film, despite the fact that they came close. They were always cut short. Even if Tracy hadn't blamed him, the news of Sasha's pregnancy would have come as a surprise, though he can probably understand why. He got drunk that night, too, but he started tangling with Drew Quartermaine, not someone in bedsheets. General Hospital spoilers, Tracy blows off at Martin Gray elsewhere. Tracy blows off at Martin Gray, shouting that he should thank her. Martin has been a frequent, if not always eager, visitor to the Quartermaine estate since being engaged for the custody dispute. The conflict should have stayed between Michael and Willow Corinthos, and if Michael hadn't been burned, it could still have. But Drew, Nina Reeves, and Tracy were quickly drawn into the conflict, despite the fact that Tracy is fighting on Michael's side, although unofficially. She's a great aunt at best, and she shouldn't have a horse in the race. Carly Spencer is still in Baden-Baden and on the phone, telling someone exactly what she needs. She's cheerful, and possibly Michael's doctor gave her an update, as Willow's healthcare proxy may not be valid overseas. It could be good news from home as well, but she appears much more comfortable and pleased. She spoke with Jack about the spa. Perhaps it is a spa-related gift she is grateful for? General Hospital spoilers, stranglings. Meanwhile, Dark Valentine Cassadine has tracked down his old foe and is strangling him in the spa, hissing, "That was for Prague." He clearly blames Brennan for the attack on himself with Charlotte Cassadine. Of course, Valentine has no idea that Colette Moreau, Brennan's aide, has gone rouge. On Thursday's GH, Brennan and Carly draw closer, so either Brennan can choke out the name Colette and Valentine stops, or Carly interrupts. Either way, Brennan lives to spy another day, and Valentine is most likely back on the run. If Ingo Rademacher returns to General Hospital, Nancy Lee Grahn will leave the show. Let's just say she doesn't want to be near him, let alone in the same room with him. General Hospital's Nancy Lee Grahn will quit if Ingo Rademacher returns. Of course, we're talking about Nancy Lee Grahn from General Hospital, since there is considerable suspicion that Ingo Rademacher is wanting to return to the iconic ABC soap. As many of our readers will know, the two of them had a major falling out several years ago. In 2021, Nancy said on Instagram, the fellow actor, #Ingo Rademacher, is mercifully no longer a part of the General Hospital cast, which Ingo evidently did not enjoy. Ingo resigned the popular ABC soap after refusing to comply with the network's vaccine mandate. Ingo took to his own Instagram account to explain a few points, including his reaction to Nancy's news. He began his tape by saying, "Hello, guys. This is my official video announcing my departure from the show, which I never had the opportunity to make because Nancy announced it on Twitter." He went on, "She stated I was fortunately no longer on the show, which was a great disappointment to me. I expected that after 25 years of working with someone, they would show some more respect and integrity by allowing me to make that statement to my fans. However, it appears that Ingo might return. That's because, according to a recent report, President Donald Trump intends to restore all service personnel who were discharged for refusing the COVID vaccine, including back pay and benefits. Will Jasper Jacks make a comeback? If Ingo is rehired, Nancy may consider quitting. That is how strongly she allegedly feels about the situation. It is unclear what will happen next. So yet, Ingo Rademacher has not made any comments on the topic. Dante was horrified, and Cody was caught off guard. On the next episode of GH, Dante and Cody will face extremely emotional challenges. Dante's life has been horrible for the previous year. He was shot. Then his sister Christina lost the baby she was carrying in the most tragic way. His father's behavior was all over the place since he had unknowingly taken placebos. His ex-wife awoke from her coma shortly after his girlfriend died following a transplant procedure that saved her life. Michael is currently at a burn facility in Germany, unaware that his father is suffering from heart problems. But on Wednesday, Dante is horrified, according to the weekly preview. Is it possible that he is only now learning that Sam was murdered? That would explain his horrified reaction, which would likely trigger another wave of guilt and anguish. Portia just informed Alexis. It just makes sense that he finds out this week as well. Cody is surprised and unprepared to be back in that dark place, filled with self-loathing and hate. He recently bet $50,000 on PCU and lost significantly. Unfortunately, he did not take losing well and began a bar fight. He was arrested and forced to endure a fatherly lecture from Mac. And suddenly Cody is caught off guard. So what surprises him when he least expects it? Is Selena Wu involved at all? Sasha speaks out to Jason about the new support system. With him, she may discuss her pregnancy and the knowledge that Michael is the baby's father. She will, of course, have to explain why she does not want Michael to have any involvement with her baby. After all, she assured the QS she was doing it alone. Having Jason as a confidant about her now public pregnancy could be beneficial. She won't have to worry. Jason will keep his mouth shut. Is that what occurs here? Time to pivot. Meanwhile, Brooke Lynn received dreadful news. Chase is unable to father a child, thus the pair will have to pivot. As a result, Brooke Lynn considers her future steps. We'll see whether she reaches any conclusions. There's no urgency, but will she push herself to discover another solution that works for her and Chase? The two really want to expand their family. More verbal sparring? The show continues to feature Tracy and Martin in scenes. Should we be looking into this? Tracy and Martin have a run-in at her house after disagreeing on the Michael-Willow-Drew situation. Recently, their conversations have been confrontational. When it comes to confrontation, the two don't mince words. Could their relationship evolve? Valentine attempts to kill Brennan. Sasha announces pregnancy. Portia Robinson visited with Alexis Davis and informed her that Sam McCall was died by a deliberate digitalis overdose. After Portia detailed how they discovered the pattern and confirmed that the police were involved, Alexis vowed to seek answers for herself. Later, Alexis questioned Isaiah Gannon about the issue, and he described how he was able to save the third patient targeted by digitalis. Isaiah only wished he could have saved Sam, and Alexis admitted to feeling the same way. Meanwhile, Trina Robinson asked Portia to look over Kai Taylor's chart and chat to him. Portia agreed, so she met Kai and advised gathering multiple viewpoints. Although it was unlikely that Kai's prognosis would alter, Portia believed he deserved to know everything he could about his injury. Trina agreed and had another close encounter with Kai after Portia left. At Carly Spencer's hotel room in Germany, Jack Brennan offered to arrange the shipment of Michael Corintho's lab samples. Because customs can be difficult, using the WSB would make things easy. Carly questioned why Brennan was so polite to her, so he thought about it. Brennan admitted that he hadn't planned to meet Carly when he originally arrived in Port Charles on an assignment, thus she made things complicated. Although Brennan had no intention of pursuing Carly, he began to look forward to seeing her once she visited him in prison. Brennan and Carly flirted some more, and he offered her to accompany him to a spa, but she declined though he was hopeful for the next time. Brennan was relaxing on a spa table when Valentine Cassadine arrived. Brennan had his eyes closed, so he had no idea Valentine was impersonating as an employee and about to strangle him. Felicia Scorpio told Anna Devane at the nail shop that she had seen Emma Drake outside a bar late the night before. Anna realized Emma had lied about where she was and confronted her granddaughter when she appeared. Emma claimed that there was an anti-animal abuse event at the club and complained about Anna monitoring her. After Emma complained about not having enough time with her grandma, Anna accused her of deflecting. However, it was determined that if Emma got all A's, Anna would accompany her to the club. Anna performed some awful dancing steps after agreeing to the offer. Felicia stepped away to receive a call from Carly, who said she needed Michael's lab cultures from GH and that Brennan would handle transportation. Felicia advised Carly to be cautious and hinted Brennan had a plan, but Carly appeared unconcerned. At the Quartermain estate, Brooklyn Quartermain informed Lois Cerullo of Lulu Spencer's hiring. Brooklyn also sent updates on her medical results, expressing her relief that nothing was blocking her from having a baby. Lois was concerned that Brooklyn felt pressured to place her firstborn for adoption, but Brooklyn knew she wasn't ready to be a mother at the time. Nonetheless, Brooklyn frequently worried what happened to that youngster. Tracy Quartermain nitpicked the drink Sasha Gilmore Corbin made her, so Sasha promised to make another. Jason Morgan appeared and persuaded Sasha not to, but Sasha went to grab a replacement drink nonetheless. After Jason chastised Tracy for antagonizing Willow Corinthos despite receiving what she wanted, Ned Quartermain agreed with him. Olivia Quartermain, Harrison Chase, and Giovanni Gio Palmieri also joined in on the turmoil in the living room. Tracy suddenly screamed and pointed to a mouse on a high shelf. Tracy instructed Sasha to take care of it, but Sasha insisted on not climbing anything and said she was pregnant. Tracy was frightened because she thought Cody Bell was the father, but Sasha maintained he wasn't. After Sasha revealed that she had a one-night fling and that the father was not involved, Jason's wheels began to turn. When Sasha arrived at the boathouse, Jason asked Michael if he knew about the baby. Back inside, Brooklyn assured Chase that she had been overly concerned and predicted that their baby-making plans would be successful based on her most recent results. Chase was melancholy as he apologized and said he couldn't get Brooklyn pregnant. General Hospital spoilers indicate that Brooklyn and Chase will have to change their plans as a result, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.